We love how Structured gives us a clear visual presentation of our daily schedule. Aside from an excellent AI assistant, it seamlessly integrates with data from Apple Calendar and Apple Reminders. Hey guys, it's Roxy back with Paperless X, a channel dedicated to easing your digital transformation. If you're new to our channel, hello. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know each time we release a new video. And if you're already subscribed, fantastic human, welcome back. If you're interested in mastering the different digital apps we cover on this channel, we have a second course channel with both free and paid courses. You can also access our growing database of user guides and tutorials on our website via Patreon. We will have a link to those in the description down below. Structured is a minimalist timetable app that works on Android, iOS, macOS, and iPadOS. You can get the app on all platforms by subscribing to it monthly at $2.99, annually for $9.99, or you can buy it once for $29.99. It also has a free version, with some limitations of course, that you can try forever. In this review, we'll be focusing on the iPad version of Structured that we got for a single lifetime purchase. It seems the Pro version of the app is the same whether you're on a subscription or not. If you notice any differences and you're on the subscription package, do let us know. The user interface in Structured is minimalist. You have an inbox section on the left side where you can collect ideas you want to work on. You can toggle this if you want to work on a bigger screen. Your weekly dates are at the top, and your day's timeline or timetable is below those dates. It's structured well in an intuitive way that makes it easy to get started. You can change the color of the app and choose a layout for how your app looks, which can be detailed or minimalist. For whichever look you choose, the timeline size remains the same. So it doesn't get minimalist enough, especially for those of us who want to collapse the timeline or parts of the timetable to see fewer details. Is that something that's important to you as well? Do tell. Creating a new to-do is simple, but having a large sticker on the left side of the task name you're creating is a little bit confusing and distracting. The reason being that when you create a task, the sticker is already set to it, which feels like you're being asked to tag someone or something. Without a doubt, the stickers are adorable, but wouldn't it be better not to display them until after we've created the task? That would simplify the whole process, remove all the confusion, but if you use the app a lot, chances are you'll probably get used to the setup and just know that's how the app works. For some of us, the best case scenario would be to disable the stickers completely and never use or see them, because the stickers are such a prominent part of the app that's in your face, which many minimalists might find a bit off-putting. Unless I'm being ridiculous. Let us know what you guys think about the stickers in Structured. Once you get over the stickers, you can name your task and the sticker changes accordingly. So the app is trying to predict the best sticker for the task that you're creating when you name it. Structured gives you general suggestions for creating tasks. These evolve the more you use the app, where the app starts suggesting ideas you've already added to your schedule before. It will be more convenient to have dates and time options located below the task name than to have the suggestions. Suggestions are great, but you probably already have an idea of what you want to add to your schedule before you even open the app. So, that said, they should not take up much space, if any, and we should be able to turn them off if we don't want them interfering with our ability to create to-dos in the app. Unfortunately, you can only add the essential information about your task when you proceed from this window, which seems like an unnecessary extra step. Imagine trying to add 10 quick tasks in Structured. Daunting, I would say. On the second window, which really should be on the first window, you can add the time and date for your task. We love how Structured allows you to specify how long it will take to complete each task. If you're not sure, you can set your task for the whole day. The app includes time zone options, which you can quickly search for. That is the simplest and best way to find the time zone you're looking for. It is significantly faster than scrolling through various cities and time zones. To save time, you can save some presets for your task durations to help you work faster when creating new tasks. The preset durations can be as short as a minute or as long as 24 hours. Structured has covered the whole day, and it is this unique approach to digital planning that's made us classify it as a timetable app rather than a to-do list one. The app gives you more than just a list of items to check off your schedule. It actually helps you plan every minute of your day. That is what a timetable effectively does, right? You can choose a color for your task from the 4 presets, or use a custom color. If we can use custom colors in an app, it's always better if it allows us to replace those default colors with our preferred choices. So we look forward to having that option in the future. To avoid the tedious work of manually adding routine activities to your timetable every day, you can create recurring tasks on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. However, there aren't enough options for your monthly repeats. So chances are you'll mostly rely on daily and weekly repeats for the most accurate automation of your tasks. Still, we look forward to having more options for our monthly repeats. In Structured, you can set up alerts for your tasks with the flexibility to choose when you want to be notified about them, whether it be at the beginning, the end, or 5 minutes before the task starts. Default alerts are always enabled, which can mean plenty of notifications for a single task if you have many default alerts set up. The app also has custom alerts for up to 3 hours before the task begins. That is probably more than enough time to get ready for anything, really. Subtasks are simple and quite handy when you need to break down big tasks into smaller chunks. You can also add some basic notes to your tasks that don't really have any kind of formatting, which, as a note taker, obviously, I am sad about. But those type of notes, complicated formatted notes would be overkill for a timetable app. So, no hard feelings there, just wishful thinking. As you plan your day, your schedule takes shape in Structured. The app visually displays the duration of each task, as well as breaks between tasks, and it also displays times that overlap. All of it is readily available to see, and you can quickly move around items on your schedule if you like. The only aspect of a timetable that is missing in the app is the ability to see your week at a glance. Structured displays information for a single day. We would argue there is enough room on the screen to fit at least 3 days. What do you guys think? Is it enough to view only one day, or would you like to see several days at once? It helps when you can plan several days in one glance and on the same screen. The app shows the number of subtasks on your schedule, but you must tap on them to view and interact with them. If your task is a quick and short one, simply displaying the number of subtasks makes sense. However, if it is long, listing the subtasks beneath the main one is preferable. That way, we can tick them off as we complete them without any extra work of opening the pop-up window when we complete something. Would also love to see the notes for our tasks when space permits, not just the icon which we currently have and which we have to tap on to read the notes. The current setup isn't bad though, it just could be better. When you tick off items from your schedule, the app dims and strikes them out, but they remain visible on your timetable. That is the best way to track what you've completed and what you still have to work on. By far, our favorite feature as a team is the inbox. Sometimes you want to do something, but you're not sure where it will fit into your schedule. Simply put it in your inbox on the left side to help you remember it. We just wish they'd made it easier to quickly add these ideas to your inbox because they're unlikely fully formed when they first come to mind. So, at the moment, just the ability to add the task and save would make this feature a lot better. But if you have more details that you want to add for the task that you're adding to the inbox, then you'll definitely love the current setup in the app. The inbox is far more helpful than the suggestions we get for our tasks. It would make sense if the app showed the inbox information instead of the same suggestions or previously completed tasks that you've used in your timetable before. When you want to add an idea to your schedule that's in your inbox, it's very easy. Even making changes to the task is a walk through the park. With the inbox, you won't forget important things you would want to work on. Definitely our favorite feature in Structured. Structured integrates with both Apple Calendar and Apple Reminders. For both apps, you can select the calendars and lists you want to see in the app. Events from Apple Calendar are automatically added to the daily schedule because they typically have a date and duration. All-day events appear at the top of the daily schedule. If you've not scheduled a task for your Apple Reminders tasks to appear on your timeline, they will go to your inbox, which makes perfect sense. With the two-way sync, your progress in Structured will reflect in Apple Reminders as soon as you tick off items from your list. Tasks in Structured are less detailed than those in Apple Reminders. So there will be times when you need to return to Apple reminders to edit or double check important details like priorities, images, etc. It makes us wonder if heavy users of Apple reminders would benefit from using structured. Maybe if there was a simple way to access reminders with a single tap, that would make it a lot easier to switch between the apps. What do you think? Apple Reminders is the most convenient way to add quick tasks to a structured inbox. And that is likely the best way to combine the two apps. With calendar events, though, it doesn't matter which app you use because you can edit your Apple Calendar events from within Structured and save the changes without leaving the app. AI features are the main reason I stopped using Get Things Done apps for 2024 planning, which I now do in my note taking app using our digital planners. At least you warned about using the feature in Structured because anything you add with the AI in the app goes to OpenAI servers. The developers are also committed to protecting our data, which is crucial for planning apps. They don't sell your data or track you, and they also give you control over what happens to your data. We really appreciate that, and it's made us a little bit more open to the AI feature in Structured. The most effective way to use the AI feature in Structured would be to dictate what you want. However, we discovered that typing was much faster because it had fewer errors that are also easier to edit than dictation. Because of how creating tasks is set up and structured, the AI feature will definitely assist you in creating a daily schedule much faster than if you manually entered each task's details. The AI assistant is a lifesaver because it takes care of all the tedious work, making it an effective assistant by noting all you're saying or typing and setting up your day for you. Structured has a focus mode for tasks you're currently working on. On the timetable, the app counts down the remaining time for you to complete your task. Some might find this a little motivating, and we love it even more in full screen. You won't need to look for another app to help you focus and count down the remaining time scheduled for your tasks. How fantastic is that? Completed tasks are struck out and dimmed, even your all day events at the top of the timetable. Structured is fun to use, especially because it even supports live activities where you can track your progress without going to the app. The app supports dark mode, which changes the color of your background to black and all the black text to white. The other colors remain the same though, but it's a pretty convincing dark mode. You can also open the app in multiple instances. It could make up for the app's inability to display multiple days at once. So you could have one day on one side of the screen and another one on the other side. For those of us who want to handwrite everything, Scribble works. So you won't need to type anything. You can handwrite your schedule and notes. The widgets in Structured are also exciting. You have 3 sizes for your timeline widget. So you won't need to open the app to know the next task you'll need to work on. It is interactive. That means you can check off tasks you've completed from your homepage. The bigger widget is better for this. You can also add tasks from the widget. It takes you to the app, but it's definitely the fastest way to get started in Structured. The inbox widget is also handy when you've completed a task from it. Simply check it off from the homepage. Our favorite widget is the task and the subtask one. It displays the task you're currently working on with a countdown, but on the side, it lists your subtasks. How will you not love that? Sometimes you want to navigate through months, and it's easy enough to get there in Structured. You can then choose the month and year you want. The setup is simple and it works unless you prefer using the yearly view, but usually that's a feature you see mostly in calendar apps. Structured does not sync across your devices if you're using different operating systems. You can access your schedule from an iPhone, iPad, and Mac via the iCloud syncing, but you won't access the same information from Android. The setup has its pros and cons depending on your workflow. For privacy issues, we don't mind the setup at all. At least we don't need accounts to use the app, and our information stays on our devices. However, the iPad app only backs up to iCloud Drive. We hope to have more options for this because it's usually best to sync and backup to different cloud services. You don't want your sync and backup in the same place. Defeats the purpose of using both. So, looking forward to the ability to back up to different cloud services. We love how Structured gives us a clear visual presentation of our daily schedule. Aside from having an excellent AI assistant, it seamlessly integrates data from Apple Calendar and Apple Reminders. You can automate a lot of work that goes into manually creating a schedule, whether you've been doing it in a note-taking app or on paper. Structured also makes it easy to track your accomplishments. Although there is plenty of room for improvement, the app serves its intended purpose well as it is. And we look forward to seeing what the developers will add to it. Structured for the iPad is an excellent app for creating and managing personal daily schedules, and we don't hesitate to recommend it. What timetable apps are you using? What do you think about Structured? Has it been a useful app in your digital workflow? If you're using it already, do tell. We hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you, Fantastic Human, for watching. See you in the next video.